know what you're thinking. I know I said I was going to stop collecting Marvel Legends due to the high price and the minimal accessories on the figures. But what had happened was I walked into Target and they were running their clearance event, their geek fandom, whatever they call it. And I just couldn't leave it. I was, $12.50. It's a great fair price to pay for these. It was stuff that we don't see. And it would surprise me. Because, matter of fact, I walked into 2 Targets that day. And the first one didn't really have much, and the stuff that was on clearance was completely gone. Mostly G.I. Joes, and some of the other waves of Marvel Legends. But I walked into the local one actually in my town over, and pretty much every Marvel Legend or every Spider-Man wave was on clearance. So it has been a while. It's been over a month since I haven't purchased a Marvel Legends or have done a review. I think my last review of Marvel Legends was the Grey Hulk and Dr. Bruce Banner. But here we are right now. So as always, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome to Being a Fine Figure. Before we continue, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscription button there and the notifications so you know when my videos dropped. And on with the show. So, came across Ben Reilly. I do have plenty of other Spider-Mans, different versions of it. But this is my second Ben Reilly. The first one was the animated, not the retro, but the animated series one, which will, like as always, I have him peeking in the corner there on the right. So we're gonna get this Ben Reilly version out of the plastic prison here, and I will be right back. Okay, so Ben Reilly is out of the packaging here, and I gotta admit, it's not bad. Again, it's not $12.50 bad. Again, I've seen this line for a while at Target. I'm not gonna say it's a peg warmer because it's not. Because if you go to I don't know, within my area, there's about 3 Targets, give or take. A couple more if you drive 20 miles more. You might come across a couple more down south there. But it's they're scattered. You might see a Ben Reilly, or you might see a Tarantula, or you might see, Miles. But I was kind of surprised that they had a lot of them when I went to Target to pick them up. So that was surprisingly, and not only that, but they were actually on clearance. So I've seen them multiple times. Like I said, I was staying away. The price was it's a little bit more. Huge fan of Marvel and Spider-Man, but I decided to concentrate more on Mark Fronen, who's killing it right now, and G.I. Joe. I mean, they're killing it also. It's amazing what they're doing over at the G.I. Joe section of Hasbro. And of course, still doing from time to time my wrestling, which was my main first collection. So, I just couldn't pass it up. And I have a couple. Actually, I went crazy that day because I picked up a few. So the next couple of videos are going to be a lot of Marvels that I haven't done in a month. And of course, there's going to be some McFarlanes in between because, they're dropping and some of their releases are starting to show up. So, but yeah, today it's all about Ben Reilly. Let's enjoy a little bit of Ben Reilly there. I got to admit, I do like this black tone on the figure. I also like it on the, was it the Amazing one I have somewhere? I'll get them on and we'll talk about it, which one it really is. I can't remember, but I know it has like the black tones on it. Again, Ben Reilly, of course, being a clone of Spider-Man, who is a clone of Spider-Man. The story was a little odd to me. It was a clone of Spider-Man who has Peter Parker's memories, but goes by a different name. So, go figure. But I got to tell you, it's a big head. That's a big head compared to the other Spider-Man releases or retro carded ones that have been out lately. And I kind of dig it. It actually looks, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's a little not, it kind of throws the body off, but I like that pearl tone that it has for the eyes there. That's actually pretty cool. Again, you can see it kind of switches colors from like white to there's a little pink in there. That's nice. That's nice. I do. I enjoy that. And the paint apps on it are pretty good. It's got the lines, you know, great line details on the line. I like the spider on the left chest part there. It's not centered. Gives it a nice different touch there. But yeah, of course, this body we've seen many times over. We've seen it with the animated series one, so I'm not gonna dwell too much on it. I never really do dwell on the articulation. I mean, you guys already know by now. How many times can you see the articulation for the same body sculpt on different repaints? I basically just, you know, go over the figure, tell you what I think, and if you have an opinion, you're welcome to it. Put it down in the comments. But I do like the tones on it. Looks a little off. I don't know if you guys can see it. The bottom, it's like flat as opposed to the shiny top. So I don't know if that was on purpose. Is that supposed to be on purpose? Again, I know of Ben Reilly. Maybe it's because of the... no, it can't be shading because it's terrible. Like, yeah, I think it was meant to be all one color and they didn't finish it. And I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it. See the two different tones there on the black? Oh, they really messed up there. Yeah, it doesn't match up, man. It's a shame. Would have been cool if it was a whole black. I mean, yeah, it's like gray. It's like a gray black sort of color. So yeah, it kind of stands up. From far away, it doesn't look too bad, but you know, once you start messing with it, you can see the difference on it. But the paint apps on the figure is great. This is a good body. Oh, toe articulation, which is rare for Marvel. They don't do too many of those, considering that this body and the other Ben Reilly didn't have the toe articulation. So that's a plus. Again, it's $12.50. I can't complain. And I have a couple more coming up. I got Miles and Spider-Woman. And yeah, man. I even got Thor and that big machine. What the hell was the name of it? Anyway, it'll come to me on the video. So, but yeah, this is glad I got it. Oh, by the way, sorry, I kind of skipped up all over the accessories as I normally do. It does come with 1-in-1. Comes with a wall crawling hand and the web throwing hand. So minimal. Again, they reduce on their cost. I'm kind of glad I picked these up before because I was a little upset after seeing the post-con the other day where, you know, we paid all that money for that 3-pack and now they're going to have 3 versions of them with swappable heads. So if you want all 3, that's another $75, $80 that you have to pony up. And I did not buy their excuse one bit. It could be true. I could be wrong, but I did not buy the excuse. But anyway, I'll probably end up getting them anyway. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell if I buy it again. If I get those just for the heads. But man, I gotta tell you, those head sculpts are amazing. But whatever. Such is life. But yeah, I mean, nice figure. I do dig the different head. It gives it a different look. I like all my Spider-Mans to stand out a little bit in the shelf. When they start looking too generic or too alike, I don't really get them. But this will be a nice touch. I do. I like that. Man, I like the head. The colors on the eyes is amazing. So this was the Ben Reilly from the animated Wave. Another great figure too, but this one had, you know, a couple more hands and stuff. And the paint apps on it was a little wonky. In this part here where it just ends there, ding, ding, and then, you know, the pin was, you know, they could have done better on that, you know. Someday I'll touch it up. I just been, you know, too much work and too tired, but eventually I'll make it look like. But yeah, you know, it's just a little laziness on it. Again, the nice body. This is a great Spider-Man body. It doesn't have this toe articulation. I mean, you can see the head, man. Look at the head. See, now you can see how big that head is. So yeah, you know, I'm still in search of that Scarlet Spider. But man, I don't give in to scalpers, and it's just ridiculous. I hope one day they come up with another one. Are they coming up with another one? Maybe they are. I thought I saw something where they might. So, but yeah, man, you see the difference on that head? That's amazing, man. That's a huge head, man. I wonder if it will work on this body. Let's see. Let's try that. Might as well, right? Is the bag pull the same? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I guess it does work too. Yeah, it actually does work. Let's see how it works on this one. Is it the same head scroll? Yeah. No, that kind of doesn't. Yeah, it does the same. Well, yeah, actually, it kind of works. Oh, his ankle's twisted on me. Yeah, it does. It works. I guess it works also for that. Yeah, actually, I like this. I like this better. Much, much better. So again, I was talking earlier about what was my other Spider-Man that has the black lines on the suit. Let's bring that one into frame. Yeah, and here he is next to the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. It has that same tone as the lower body there on the legs and stuff, the same color, except for the top there is a lot shinier. Kind of throws it off. I don't like that two-tone color. So I don't know if all of them are like that. I wish it would have been all one color. It would look great. But this is the other fantasy. Obviously, this one it's smaller, and the head is way small too. It's even smaller than the Ben Reilly one over here. But yeah, so there it is, guys. It's actually not a bad figure. Again, $12.50. I'll repeat that again on clearance. So, so I'm glad I picked it up. And again, it's been a month since I've got my hands on the Marvel Legends. I started going full force on the G.I. Joes, and also on McFarlane hasn't stopped going full force. So, but yeah, this is not bad. Again, I'm sure eventually I'll get more at the same price. I do have more videos coming up from that same wave. I think I got 3 other ones of that same wave. So stay tuned for those. And as always, thank you for your support. Thank you for your new followers. And a huge, huge thank you to Connor over at Fullest Figures for the great shout out they gave my channel today on his live cast there, which was a great live cast. I would check it out. Deals with the pricing and of Hasbro Pulse over in Europe, which is a bum for them. Hopefully, I think things turn around and they're able to get their favorite figures at a reasonable price without having to go through hoops and hurdles. But man, I really appreciate it, Connor. A huge fan of your show. If you haven't followed him at Fuller Figures. Great content. And he has a great accent. So that will be it for the channel, guys. Thank you. And as always, continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. And I will see you later.